If your sales meetings run long, feel repetitive, or end without anyone knowing what to do next, this one's for you. I worked with a company where sales meetings had turned into a full-time job. 2 hours every morning, 5 days a week, and the only thing moving forward was the clock. Once we rebuilt how they ran meetings, the entire culture changed. A while back, I started working with a company that had great people, great potential, but the sales team was completely drained. Every day started with what they called a quick huddle. In theory, it was supposed to get everyone aligned and focused, but once I sat in, I could see what was really happening. The meeting was stretched to nearly 2 hours. People were losing focus, multitasking, and waiting for their turn to speak. And by the end, everyone was behind on calls, behind on follow-ups, and nobody was sure what the actual outcome was supposed to be. The owner looked at me and said, "We meet every day, but I still don't know what's actually getting done." And I knew exactly what the problem was. I've seen it hundreds of times in sales organizations. They weren't running sales meetings to move sales forward. They were running meetings to feel in control. And it was costing them time, energy, and momentum. So I told them, we're gonna rebuild this thing from the ground up. The first reaction was hesitation. They were nervous about losing visibility. One of the managers even said, "If we don't meet every morning, how will I know what's going on?" And I get that fear, it's common. But meetings don't give you control, clarity does. So here's what we did. We replaced the daily marathons with one 45-minute weekly sales meeting. Each one had 3 parts, and every part had a purpose. First, we started with a pipeline overview. Not a long report, just a focused check-in. What's real, what's moving, what's stalled. It kept the discussion tight and honest. Second, we covered wins and challenges. If someone closed a deal, they shared what worked. If something fell through, we looked at why, not to assign blame, but to learn from it. That's where the team started developing real sales awareness. And third, we ended with clear next steps. Everyone left knowing exactly what they were going to do next, who they were calling, what they were following up on, and what success looked like for the next meeting. We also replaced the daily huddles with one-on-one sales debriefs. That's where the real leadership shift happened, from managing activity to developing people. Within a few weeks, the difference was obvious. Meetings ran on time, people were engaged because they knew why they were there, and leadership started seeing progress they could actually measure. It's like driving with the parking brake on. Sure, the car still moves, but it's fighting itself the whole way. Once we fixed the meeting structure, we released that brake, and suddenly the whole sales engine started running smoother. Here's what I tell clients all the time. Meetings don't fail because of the people, they fail because of the purpose. If your meeting is just about updates, everyone walks out feeling behind. But when it's about alignment and action, people walk out knowing exactly what to do next. A great meeting creates focus, builds momentum, and leaves people with ownership over their next move. That's how you turn meetings from time wasters into performance drivers. When meetings run well, they don't just save time, they build culture. Because meetings show your team what leadership values. You can either have a culture built on check-ins and noise, or one built on clarity and progress. And once your meetings are structured right, that clarity ripples through everything else that you do. If your sales meetings are dragging on, or your team's leaving them more drained than driven, let's fix that. Click on the link in the description to book a time with me, and I'll help you design meetings that actually move sales forward. And if you want to learn more about how to run an effective sales meeting, check out this video here. It's like diving with the parking.